which frankly makes it feel very much like a heroic story or like a legendary era. Like, you know, when things happen, everybody has a role and there's all these players and all these parts and like things are happening pretty much everywhere, even in places where like, you know, nothing's really going on. But the server will also be shut down. It will just not be on for times. It won't be operating. In fact, a fun little tidbit is about 4 days after the union is dissolved, there will be a massive power blackout in Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay, which will wipe out power for about like a day. And so this is right after the Union War. Tensions are still high. Things get cut immediately because the power goes out in Argentina, so there's no server. There's no Trotuserver for a day. So activity, it also is fluctuating, but it can get very active and then go right over to the reverse when like the Eterno server is down or like there's some kind of event in Argentina that's going on.
To any interested about the blackout, I put it in Mic. This is a Wikipedia article.
Claudio, yes.
How long was the wait time when you had to start the server on Eternos? Because I assume when people wanted to play, they had to do it.
Well, it would vary. Some days it would be, I don't know, fucking 3-5 minutes. Other days it could get up to like 60 minutes, like an hour to get on.
So, how would this work? Would you like start it as soon as you left school and then do all the things in the meantime?
You would predict when people would want to join, and then, or if someone on the WhatsApp asked, "Hey, can you turn it on?" and then you click the button and then just kind of forgot about it, but they forgot about it too. So then it was open for about 5 minutes, but then after 5 minutes it shuts down. So then they would realize, oh wait, it was open, but now it's shut down. I need to click the button again and wait another hour.
Very good. Okay. Before we finish up here, we still have about 5 minutes left. I want to ask about this because I think this is a very interesting topic. What did warfare look like during the Legendary era? Dime.
It almost seems like there was no fighting. It all depended on like who like would theoretically win, almost.
Yeah, there was no fight during like the Legendary era that really goes on for more than one battle.
Also, I was going to say, on like the server that me and my brothers and our friends had, that's also how wars always went. Like one side would get half the server, and then in the night, that half the server would just get convinced to join the other side, and then without any fighting, they just surrender because they know they'll lose without even trying. So it just depends on who has all the manpower without even fighting.
Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the quantity of fighting, of warfare. Does it seem like there's a lot of war? No, Dime's saying no. Dime's saying no. Do people agree with that? That it doesn't seem like there was a lot of war? Feel strange, man? Okay, Feel Strange Man feels there was a lot of conflict, but not wars as we see them today. Glitch?
Yeah, building off of Feel Strange Man's little point there, there was a lot of conflict, but there were a lot of mini wars. There weren't like big wars that we think of them. There were like day-long skirmishes.
Mm-hmm.
More likely.
I guess let's talk about this. Are wars hostile? Are wars, do you think, more or less hostile than today? Yeah, Glitch.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to sit back down.
Oh, okay. Are wars more or less hostile than they seem today? Because we have wars today, and sometimes like a war will happen, like the Rugwain War, where it won't inspire a lot of like shit talking on the server. Claudio.
I think they were more hostile because, as you showed us, people seem to take it very personally and get very angry about stuff, especially Herman.
Herman? No, Homer. Homer.
I'm sorry.
Homer. The Homer 17 is not Herman. Herman is not very hostile. Yes, feel strange, man. That's interesting. I think there's good reason to say that. Because at this point, RP is still like kind of a minor element. Beyond like a few special examples like Zaniel, like RP is kind of a more downplayed thing still. A lot of people are still just Argentines playing Minecraft. So when something happens on the server, they're not treating it with any like romanticism or like ceremony. They're just like, fuck you, whoa, back off. Like they get mad about it. And if that kind of stuff happened today, you know, tons of people would like argue and get mad and it would be like a big deal. But like back then, you know, they're doing that in school. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Nas. We're about done here. I guess I'll ask in the 2 minutes we have left, are there any other points of the legendary era that people think are important to bring up? Otherwise, we'll move right along. Seeing nothing, I'm going to move us forward. So, thing I want to do, or I want you guys to do, is just read Zaniel Autobiography, chapters 8 through 14, by the next class on May 6th. Or I guess let me ask this. How does May 6th look for everyone? Axel, hold on. This is still a private thing for a second.
All right.
Is there anybody here where May 6th at the same time that we usually do it at would be not possible? Dime, are you?
I'm gonna be in Canada visiting my grandparents then.
Would a week earlier be possible? Or I guess
I'm leaving on the 30th, and then I'll get back the 9th, I think.
The 9th. Okay. Would there be many other people that would know for sure that they wouldn't believe May 6th would work? Molly?
For that day, it works.
Lava? Lava? Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. So, then we're going to go with that time. Dime, if you're going to be out of the country, you know, that's an excuse thing. I'm not worried about that. But we're going to go with May 6th. So, just try and read the Zaniel autobiographies 8 through 14 that will talk about the Union War and will go into the beginning of kind of the history of Araucania. Yes, Dime.
Does that take off from the limit of 2 days that I can miss? Or since it's an actual valid excuse, does it not matter?
If it's a valid excuse, I'm not going to get too deep.
Okay.
Like, you know, you being out of the country, that's something that you're telling me about right now. And, you know, it's not like you're going to avoid going to Canada to hop on Trotuserver history class. But anyway, we're over our time now. I don't have anything else to say to you guys. If there's not any questions, then you're free to go. All right?
All right.
See
Thank
you
you very
guys
much,
later.
Tom. See you.
Of course.
Have a nice night.
I'm going
Here.
from a history class to negotiating international things.
There you go. Chris, meet me in my office.
I forgot about that. I was actually going into another stuff.
Chris,
Uh,
getting
I'm
your
going
Just
to
talk
ready.
with me quick. Just talk
We're
with me.
gonna
Oh.
go to his dad. Hold on.
Well then,
Oh, Tom,
you all have a nice day.
Tom, by the way, look at my new skin.
Tom's gone.
Oh.
Is he gone?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gone.
he's probably good.
Bye.
He's talking to
Popped.
Chris.
Hoped.
Okay. Well, I'm
Yep,
gonna
yeah.
stop recording then.